Hi, this is Not You, Not Me, and this is my guest Prepisode for the Daily Prep. Hi everybody, Not You, Not Me here. Just want to talk today about a cheap disaster USB key. When I'm talking about that, I'm talking about something that we can store vital information on, information that's going to be very useful to us should we be caught up in disaster, perhaps not be able to make it home, perhaps something's happened to our home, the documents that are inside our house. So what I have here is a Verbatim Micro USB Drive, and I mean you could really use any USB key, but this one, for the reason I'll show you in a second, is quite good. So in this case, this is 8 gigabytes, more than enough to store images, Word documents or whatever of vital information on. And the price was, I think I picked this up around about $8.50. So very cheap. So what I've done, as you can see on the front here, it does actually have the logo in white. You can get this in a number of colours. Obviously go with black. What I did with mine was simply just scrape the logo off. It sort of is a bit messy. You can see where it was on here. The back's just plain. It's a nice flat surface there, and just put it on a piece of cord. Now I have worn this continuously for going on 9-10 months now, just as a way of trying this out. Now the good thing about USB keys, and in particular anything that's got solid state electronics, is they can be very tough, very shock resistant, and obviously in this case, where it's completely sealed in plastic, water resistant. So the only interface to the inside components is through these flat connectors here. Now that's one issue that you may have wearing this as a pendant, is that metal and the oils off the human body, off the skin, don't mix well, and it actually gets quite corrosive over time. So you might not be able to see, just starting to get some corrosion on these connectors here, which I expected. I expected that. Now you could get around that by perhaps coating this in clear nail polish to just have some sort of covering. However, that means if you want to use it, you've got to scrape the clear nail polish off. You could put a bit of tape or wrap it in something. I didn't do any of that. Like I say, I haven't taken it off, literally haven't taken it off in 9 or 10 months. So showering, swimming, playing sports, whatever I've been doing, I've just been wearing it. And of course going along the way, making sure that the USB key is still readable, which it is. And like I say, the reason I quite like this version is that it sort of looks like a pendant. You could do a much better job than I have of perhaps incorporating something else and making it look a bit more like jewellery. For the ladies, you could perhaps encrust some jewels or something on here, or be quite arty and jazz it up a bit. Now a lot of people have problems with storing of personal information or documents onto USB keys because they're concerned about security. If they lose them, that the people will get hold of their details. So in this case, I have copies of my passport, colour scans of it, citizenship, birth certificate, a document with lots of important numbers, account numbers, insurance numbers, etc. on it. Now one of the advantages of having this pendant is that, one, I never have to take it off, so I'm not leaving it lying around anywhere. Number two is that it's around my neck, so that makes it very secure. It's not in a wallet, it's not on a keychain, it's not a bracelet that can come off, it's around my neck. So as long as you have a secure enough braid around it, it's going to keep that secure. And that's probably the best security you're ever going to get for anything electronic, because if people want to, if they try hard enough, they can crack anything within reason. So like I say, you could use different types of USB keys. It's up to you. This one for me just made sense as a pendant. Like I say, 9 or 10 months, it's starting to come to the end of its life because of this corrosion here on the connectors here. So I will replace it. But that's not bad, right? $8.50 plus whatever the cord costs you for 8 months. You probably get a year out of it. And having that vital information with you all the time in a secure manner. Anyway, just an idea for people are interested about my version of the cheap disaster USB key. Cheers.